Hey, this will be a video chart on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Been a couple of weeks, I think, since the last time I've done it, but want to get it updated again. Had some requests on it, and just kind of noticed that I hadn't done it for a while, so here we are. All these lines that you see are from previous times I've done the chart, and I should note also that it's 3:47 Eastern Time, so we still have 13 minutes where the market's open. So if you see this number over here moving around, you're not seeing things. The market is still open, but we're close enough to the close where I feel confident that we're not going to see some big move. So I'm assuming that the chart's going to close right around where it's at right now. So the first thing to kind of go over is just simply a recap. The last time I had done this, this was a resistance line, and what we've now seen happen is just a classic example of when it was broken here, of resistance turning into support. You can see that the price has come down here now a few spots, and each time this area has held strong. So this level is right here around 275. We need to change this to green because it is back to being support level once again. In terms of other support levels, the one that hopefully we can still hold going forward is this red line here. This is the 20-day simple moving average. As you can see, it's been up again. So in this whole portion of the chart here, and I believe the last time I did the video chart on it, we are in a short-term downtrend because using our two short-term moving averages, they are both clearly pointing down, hence putting the stock or the market into a downtrend. But now they both curled back upwards, so the Dow Jones and the other markets right now are in an overall short-term uptrend. Their long-term trend is still up also. As you can see, this is the 200-day simple moving average. This is increasing still. Medium term is still neutral, and I am getting the medium term from looking at this purple line here, which is the 50-day simple moving average. You can see this one is now going sideways. So just to recap and hopefully not confuse, short term chart is bullish based on these moving averages. Medium term chart is neutral based on this sideways 50-day simple moving average, and long term chart is bullish based on this increasing 200-day simple moving average, which is this orange line there. So short-term bullish, medium-term neutral, and long-term bullish right now for the chart. Now going forward, what are the key areas that we want to see get through and so forth? Well, the first thing is just simply the 50-day simple moving average. You can see on this very nice bounce up, it found resistance right here at this area, and now this is where it's kind of holding down the price. Now the good thing is we didn't see something where the price came up here, hit this line, and then just got rejected and started to fall all the way back down. Sure, it's fallen down a little bit from it, but it's held this support level here, and that's the key. Had it just fallen straight back through that, then that would have been kind of a discouraging sign. But that's not been the case. It has been rejected here a little bit, but not by much. It's just a real nice tight range here now between this support and the 50-day that's shaping up here. So hopefully next week we'll see some sort of move where it comes and then goes to the upside like that. But if not, we are still getting some support levels below us now, which is always a nice little sign. So let's say we do get through the 50-day. What's the next kind of key area of resistance? And that is going to be pretty much the tops of all these candles over here. You can see this range here, the price really struggled to get through pretty much to 10,500. I remember one of my blogs I did a while ago, I did one entitled, the 10,500, the Great Wall of China. So hopefully it won't be like that again, but nonetheless, after the 50-day simple moving average, the 10,500 mark will be the next area of resistance. And then after that, it's really not until up to the previous highs, which would be great. But one step at a time, we got to make sure that this remains a nice, healthy consolidation. Which means, if this line doesn't hold, then you want to see the 20-day simple moving average hold. Because if the 20 doesn't, it's going to start to bend over again, and the chart's going to go back into a short-term downtrend. So as long as we can keep this red line here trending upwards, moving upwards in the positive direction, then that's going to allow us to remain in a bullish short-term direction. So as you can see, just going to do this out one more and end on this. Long term, bullish based on this orange line here. Short term, medium, neutral, I guess I should say. So short term is neutral based on the sideways 50-day, and short term is bullish based on these increasing moving averages. So that's where the chart currently stands right now. Hopefully we'll get some more continuation next week and get a break above this 50-day, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. But for the time being, the chart's definitely looking better than what it was back in this portion of it, and hopefully, we'll just see a healthy consolidation, if not move upwards next week. If there are any other questions on the Dow Jones or any of the other major markets, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting good reviews, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. And best part is it's all free. It's worth checking out. We've been making some good money together, so it's worth at least signing up and giving it a try. One more time, this was the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Thank you for listening, and have a great weekend.